Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to my movement guide. Today we'll go over all the movement mechanics in Battlebit. So let's get right into this. First off, prone peeking. I'm sure everyone has seen someone who was prone on the floor and all of a sudden just went from 0 to 100 real quick standing up. And the way you do that is when you prone, you hold your sprint key and your movement key to get up. So like this. So instead of just pressing your prone key to get up and then move, you're prone and you hold your sprint key and W. And you get up sprinting. Now, if you're watching my videos, you probably see that I'll sometimes run to a corner like this and stand up and peek like that. This is where prone peeking comes in. So basically what happens is when you get to a corner and you prone and you stand up with like sprinting, you turn it into like a lean peek, your player model on everyone else's screen isn't fully standing yet. It's still kind of like crouched down. But on your screen, you're all the way up, you're able to shoot. But for them, they'll see you kind of crouched down and you're shooting at them. So it kind of just makes your player model smaller, makes your hitbox smaller, makes you harder to hit. But this is a very good way to peek. Now, obviously, you don't want to use it every single engagement, but you can throw this in and every now and then just throw in a prone peek. Now for the next way you can prone peek, you just get behind a half wall. Ideally, you would want it a little bit higher, probably like the height of a sandbag, the one you can create. And what you do is you just get behind it, and just like before, you sprint in the standing, just like this. So you prone, sprint into a stand. Now what happens is on your screen, you stand way faster compared to everyone else's screen. So you can actually see the enemy before they can even see you. Now, if you look at this freeze frame here, you can see that you can't see me at all, but I can actually see him. And you can see dust particles coming off the wall because right now I'm shooting, but even though I can see him, my gun hasn't raised all the way up yet, so my gun's still shooting at the wall. So that's why you can see the dust particles, but I can actually see him here. Now at this freeze frame, this is where I can actually shoot at him and hit him. And as you can see, I'm still not standing up all the way. Now, like I said before, depending on the height of the wall, it could work better or worse. It all depends. So this is a very good mechanic to actually use. A little broken, but very good to use. And that's it for the proning mechanics. Up next is now air strafing, probably the most important mechanic in the game. Also very simple. It's not like other games like Counter-Strike. So all you do is you'll hold your sprint key, you'll hold W, you'll jump, but when you're jumping, you move your mouse in whatever direction you want, like this. Basically, your character will just instantly go in that direction. This is really good for just moving around the map, juking other opponents. You can maneuver around things. It's very, very good. Now this is what it looks like if it was used against you. As you can see, I'm just flying around everywhere. You're a harder target to hit, but you also can't shoot while you're doing it, so that's the downside, but at the same time, you're moving around like a madman and you're harder to hit. It's nice if you ever get caught out in a situation, you have to juke. Also, just strafing around corners helps out a lot. This helps you move around the map better, and this is definitely the most important mechanic. The next one is windows. So everyone knows you can vault through a window, and everyone knows the vault animation kind of sucks. You're a very, very easy target to be killed. You can't even ADS. So a quicker way to get through windows is crouch jump. You can literally just crouch jump through windows. It's way faster. You can even ADS. Much, much better than just vaulting through a window. And the windows that are a little skinnier, you can also just jump through those as well. You know, you can combine it with a little air strafe, crouch jump through a window. So you want to be crouch jumping through windows, not vaulting. Now, there are some windows that you cannot crouch jump through, but those you can vault through. And a lot of people do not know you can even vault through those windows. So yeah, those windows are vaultable. So, but you cannot crouch jump through it, obviously, since they're so small. So the windows that you can crouch jump through, you don't want to vault. And then the windows that you can't crouch jump through, you want to vault over those. All right, for the last movement tech, Really simple. This has been around in gaming for decades. It's simply just the drop shot. Literally just pressing your prone key on your ADS. It's really simple. Now there's like one other thing that I've noticed is that when you jump and you go prone, you actually prone in the air and you kind of just plop on the floor. Don't really know if it's useful. I haven't really tried it in game yet during a fight, but figured I'd just throw that out there. Alright, that's it for all the movement tech. Now I'm going to show my class loadout because I get a lot of requests for this and I didn't think it was worth it to add it into a whole video on its own because it's going to be really fast. So getting into this, MP90, red dot, quick mag, and SDN barrel. Next gun I use is Vector, red dot, tactical barrel, URK grip, and quick mag. Drum mag is good too, but the increased ADS time and the movement speed reduction I don't think is worth it. So I think quick mag is the better option. And then the third gun, which I don't really use, I kind of stick to that P90 and Vector, but it would be MP7, red dot, tactical barrel, URK grip, and quick mag. Secondary, I use the Deagle, red dot, and I use no barrel because I just don't think it's worth it. The accuracy reduction for recoil reduction, because the gun has such a big delay in between shots, your recoil already resets anyway. Gadget, C4. Throwables, I always use impact grenades. I think they're broken since they have the capability of one-shotting. But if I were to use something else, I would use smokes. Moving on to character now. Helmet, empty. If I was a Patreon, I would use this skin. Personally, I don't think there's any reason to run a helmet. In the first fight or two, your helmet's going to get popped anyway, and if you go on like a 20 kill streak, then the next 18-19 kills you're not even going to be running a helmet, so you might as well just run no helmet, take the aiming speed increase, which is permanent. So that 20 kill streak you go on, you have an increased aiming speed. Next, Ranger armor. I think 8 Ranger armor is by far the best. You get in a crazy amount of magazines, which is really good for high kill streaks, high kill games. You know, if you ever get in those heated situations where you have to quick reload, you have extra mags. Next, backpack. I don't use the red one because it sticks out, but just normal backpack. And that's it for my character customization. Now lastly, I'll just show my stats. I've had a couple people ask for it, so I'll just put it in this video so I can reference it if anyone asks, but here they are. Now that's it for the video. If you guys learned something new, enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe. I post Battlebit videos consistently. Until next time, peace.